Welcome back, guys. Today we're actually going to get into NURBS surfaces in Geomagic Essentials. Now this is one of the craziest features, I think, where you can actually take a scan of, say, something like this, and it's going to automatically surface, it's going to make surfaces for CAD basically automatically. It's kind of like magic. It's crazy. It's really, really cool. So for all you guys asking if you can work with NURBS surfaces, and if you can really take a whole part and automatically turn it into a CAD-friendly file, then the answer is yes. And you should definitely enjoy what we're about to see from Eric Lau. He's here again today to show us this workflow and process. Really stoked. Anyway, if you guys want to learn more, go to visionminer.com/scanners. We've got a whole lineup that we sell, and we're always here available to help you with questions. If you want to give us a call or shoot us an email, we love hearing what you're doing, what you want to do, and we want to help you get the right scanner for your application. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. Here's Eric.
Hi everyone, this is Eric from Shiny 3D. So we're going to go over the NURBS surfacing function right now. We're going to have a lot more videos talking about this specific function, but right now we're just going to show you a basic overview of what you can do and how you can use the NURBS surface function to get a step model that you can edit in your CAD program. So let's just jump right into it. So on the screen, you can see right now, I have this completely watertight solid model. And I went into kind of defeature all the holes here because I already extracted the circles and their center points. And I want to keep doing this for the rest of the model. But right now, I'm just going to jump into the NURBS surface tool, which is going to create a surface model, which when I bring into a CAD program, I can take these circles and I can draw a sketch on them and extrude onto this model so that I don't have to recreate the entire part, but I just need to recreate the holes with this surface model. First thing I'm going to do is go to the Model tab, and then on the very right, you'll see the autosurface tool, and I'm going to click Start Autosurfacing. And that basically tells me that the file that we see here needs to be perfect because we can't go back, we shouldn't go back into the polygon mesh. We can always convert actually back to the triangle mesh, but this is just kind of like a warning that at this point, we should create the autosurface model. And that is the tool I'm clicking on here, which is autosurface. Automatically creates a NURBS model with minimal user interaction. So let's click on that. On the geometry type, we're going to click mechanical. Patch count, we're going to go ahead and let the software decide how many surfaces or patches it's going to create. Surface fitting, adaptive, surface detail, we are just going to choose kind of between minimum and max. There's not a lot of detailed features here. Most of it is just wide, flat surfaces or faces. So this specific in between min and max is really good. And then we're going to click on apply and let the software run through the 8 different steps of computing the contour lines and creating those patches onto the model. And what this is going to look like is, imagine that I took a fishnet and I wrapped it around the model. It's basically going to create that, a bunch of little patches that represent all of the different faces and surfaces that we have on this part. So now we reached a point where Essentials gives us a kind of progress bar, which says patch problems found intersecting paths 13, port patch angles 49. Do you want to repair these problems manually? And what that means is if we click yes, we're going to be able to selectively edit these patches. So you can see when I click yes, all of these different patches have 4 corners, and each of them are identified by this green arrow. And if we go in and we move it, we can kind of go ahead and edit the patch throughout the model. So those of you who are familiar with surface modeling will know what this looks like and how to improve on these patches for the edges and whatnot. But for this video, we're not going to go into detail for that. I'm just going to go ahead and let the software decide what to do. At this point, we have the finished model, and you'll see that this model right here has all those patches which represent the surfaced model, and then we can bring this into our scanning software by saving it out as a step file. And that's it. So now we're all done with the autosurface function. We saved out the S step file, which we can then open into SolidWorks or Solid Edge. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. Reach out to VisionMiner if you have any other questions about the scanners or software that you want to ask us. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.